He just wanted to live a positive life. But they wouldn't let him. They hunted him down. They murdered his friends and took the only thing he'd kill for. Bad habits.
The trouble that we had to go through just to find you. I mean, we're concerned about you, bro. You're changing. Yeah, dude, I mean, what's gotten into you lately? You don't really want to go to the gym, do you? I mean, it's so early, bro. It's like really cold outside, too. You should just like sleep in and, I mean, dude, you could always go later, bro. I mean, what's the rush? Bro, this is an intervention, bro. We have your gym key. So, you're just gonna have to cooperate with us, aren't you?
Wrong. I'm gonna get my key back. In the highly anticipated film of the summer, Josh Angel returns as Josh Angel in Bad Habits, KIA. They had it coming. I'm coming for you next.
Achievers, let me know down in the comments below if you know the movies that inspired that intro. The first person to get it right down in the comments is going to win a whole $1. That's right, a whole $1 from this guy. If you're anything like me, you've had your fair share of bad habits. Maybe you're also like me and you've dealt with that vicious cycle of stopping and then starting and stopping and starting again over and over and over. And if you have, then today I'm going to give you 4 tips to help you kill those bad habits cold turkey once and for all. And one last thing I want to mention, again, if you are battling with alcohol or drug addiction, this is not intended to replace professional medical treatment and advice. I encourage you to seek professional help, expert help, to overcome those challenges that you face. Achievers, come in for a bear hug, bro. It's Project Dream to Achieve It, and my name is Joshua Angel. For those of you who are new here, this is Project Dream to Achieve It, where we give you a new take on the 1% Club. If you're interested in the most simple strategies on the internet to help you achieve any goal that you desire, then be sure to drop a people's elbow right there on that subscription. Bang on that notifications bell so you're notified every single Monday when I drop fresh new content to set you up for the week. And enough of that, let's get in the video. Tips number 1 and 2 to help you kill those bad habits quicker than you can say rubber baby bubby bunkers. Said it wrong for the 100th time is you gotta ask yourself, get real with yourself and ask yourself 2 big whys. The first big why you have to ask yourself is, why do I do it? Yes, ask yourself for a moment, why do I really do these things? Is it because of toxic people, friends, and influences? Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's when you're alone and you just have too much time on your hands. Maybe it's because you're stressed out. Maybe it's because it's so deeply ingrained in your personality that you simply can't see your life without it. You know, folks, I just don't want to get too deep on you right now as to why we really do the things we do and how it stems from our childhood experiences and influences. That's going to have to be for another video. Let's say the first reason, for example, is it's because of toxic friends. Say, for instance, the only time that you find yourself doing this bad habit or falling into it is when you're around toxic people in the wrong crowd. If you're serious about changing that habit, then it's time to consider getting some new friends. Let me guess, you ain't got the right friends near you. Well, guess what? No problem, because you know that I always have a solution. You are more than welcome to come stop by anytime at the Project Dream to Achieve It Facebook group to connect with me and the other supportive Achieving family. If you're interested in joining the group, there will be a link down in the description below. Maybe it's time to just not have so much time on your hands, dude. Stop allowing yourself to be alone so much. Fill up your calendar. Do not have an empty calendar. Find something that is both positive and consumes your time, because that old saying goes, idle time is the devil's workshop. You know, I found out about this really from Grant Cardone. He struggled with drugs and alcohol, primarily drugs, and was addicted for a very long time. And he said that his solution was that he had to fill up his calendar. Don't have any white space on your calendar whatsoever, because when he did, he found himself getting bored, and the boredom led to drug abuse. So he just decided, I'm just gonna cram my calendar with so much stuff to do that I don't even have time to fall into my bad habits. Big why number 2 that you need to ask yourself is, what is the one big why? You only need one. What's the big why that would make quitting your habit today an absolute no-brainer? There was a 3-year period where I worked with patients who had sleep apnea, and during that 3-year period, man, I learned a lot, dude. I seen a lot and I learned a lot. And the one thing that I'd love to impart on you guys today is that if you do not make a decision for your life today, then you best believe life is going to make a decision for you somewhere on down the road, and I can guarantee you ain't going to like it. What I mean by this is that a lot of those patients that I worked with, not all of them, but many of them could reduce, if not completely cure, their sleep apnea if they simply made better decisions when it came to their health and their fitness. However, because they don't and they refuse to, then they suffer the consequences. They're overweight. They have to wear a mask at night. A lot of these people are married. I'm sure they're self-conscious about that. They have to put a mask over their face. They have to continually spend money every single month on CPAP supplies. It's a continually maintained machine that's costing them money, and it'd really be a lot cheaper to pay for healthy food and a gym membership. And maybe that's been your excuse, and look, we're gonna call it like it is. It's an excuse. Maybe you're saying to yourself, well dude, it's just too expensive, man. I can't afford to live healthy. Well, let me ask you a question. What's more expensive? Healthy food? I'm not even talking about organic. Just healthy food, man. Healthy food, gas to commute to a gym, and a gym membership. You don't even need a gym membership, really. You could do everything at home. But let's say, for instance, you wanna go to the gym. What's more expensive? That or daily medication, hospital bills, and medical equipment that needs bi-weekly and monthly maintenance? The point is, folks, is that you can choose to pay now or pay later. You can pay now with your money and discipline, or you can pay later with health issues and regrets. If you don't make a decision, which is still making a decision to neglect your life and let these habits control you, then you best believe, as I said before, life will make a decision for you. And we know how that's going to turn out. Remember, folks, people only act for 2 reasons. One is inspiration, and the other is desperation. If you don't choose to stop this habit soon, you may be given an ultimatum somewhere on down the road that it's going to be even heavier upon your heart and your soul than the habit itself. So ask yourself the question, what is that one, just one, big why that would make quitting this habit a no-brainer, dude? Tip number 3 to help you make those bad habits a thing of the past is look at your environment. Now this may sound similar to tips number 1 and 2, and dude, a lot of these things are intertwined, man. There's a lot of triggers, a lot of mental patterns that are causing these addictions and bad habits. An example of this would be, dude, I used to be a heavy smoker, heavy smoker. And I mean, I guess if I were to compare my smoking to something, I guess it'd be like this. Dude, I can't count how many times I quit smoking, but smoking wasn't actually the problem. I could quit smoking. It was when I was invited to a party and I'd have a couple Budweisers with my buddies, man, that the cravings would come back and I'd find myself smoking again the very next morning. You see, it was a trigger. Whether I drank alone or I drank with a friend, the outcome was the same. So ask yourself, are there triggers in your life where something happens and next thing you know, you find that you are unable to resist the temptation of falling into that habit? Hey dude, if you struggle with resistance like I used to, then go ahead and check out this video right here. It's an in-depth explanation to show you exactly how to overcome resistance, and I believe it's exactly what you need. Another example of this, dude, is maybe you're smoking, if that's your bad habit, because you're stressed out or you're drinking or whatever. Maybe it's all of these. It's because you're stressed out. Well, it's not the habit then, it's the stress. So ask yourself, why am I so stressed all the time? Is it that maybe you just feel like your life is out of whack, that you're just getting owned every single day, and you're just a victim to your circumstances, like life just happens to you? If so, dude, I've been there. And that's the reason why I was smoking as well. But I actually found a solution, man. If you're interested, then go ahead and check out this video right here. I show you exactly how to take your life back and own every single day. Achievers, you know what time it is, man. It's time to give our weekly shout out to one of you from the Achieving family. Today's shout out has to go to someone very dear to my heart. She is very special to me, and she is the love of my life. Nasaracho, baby, I'm giving you the shout out because you inspire me every single day. Now, I could say a lot of bad words that you taught me in Swahili that none of these people would probably understand, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put you on blast and embarrass you in front of all your friends and family. I could, but I will not. I want to say, baby, that you have taught me how to be... You are the most selfless person I have ever met in my life. You're the most amazing mother, the most amazing wife. I'm just floored by your commitment to our son, and you've taught me how to really, really go all in on something, and for that, I appreciate you. I want to show thankfulness to you. I love you with all my heart, and I can't wait to see all the success that you have. I love you, baby. Thank you so much.
Now I'm getting emotional. I'm a little verklempt.
The last and final tip that I have for you guys today to say,
Hasta la vista, baby.
Your bad habits is find yourself a healthy replacement. Dude, I'm gonna give you a tip, an example of something that is so ninja. I'm talking about like, here's normal level. This is like ninja boss level to help you find a healthy replacement. Dude, it's so ninja, bro. Your brain's not even gonna see it coming. We're gonna start by saying, okay, maybe you're stressed out. Well, I'm gonna recommend, and there's way more to this, but I'm gonna recommend that you go to the gym, you find yourself a punching bag, and you beat the mess out of it to relieve that tension. I'm really interested to hear what your move would be. Like, dude, if you're like playing a video game, playing Mortal Kombat, and you got that special move, bro.
Get over here! Scorpion, win. Flawless victory.
What would be your special move at the gym, on the punching bag? Let me know in the comments below. Whatever you choose to do, we are going to ninja your brain, because once you do relieve that stress, you're going to feel very good. And because you feel very good, you're going to want to come back and do more. So that's exactly what you do. So initially, you were just going to the gym just to blow off some steam, but then there's going to come a point, man, you start seeing them weights, and they're going to be beckoning your name. You say, hey, what the heck? I'm already here. Why don't I give it a shot? It's awkward at first, and you don't know what you're doing, but endorphins are released and you feel amazing. And because you feel amazing, you decide, you know what? I'm going to come back again tomorrow. And you come back to the gym over and over and over again before you know it, just because of that amazing feeling, just from hitting the punch bag initially. All this sparked this now obsession with going to the gym, and you look at yourself differently. And because you start looking at yourself differently, now you also see like, hey, these bad habits, they're not congruent with who I see myself now. A person who works out doesn't smoke. They don't eat junk food all day. A person that gives their all every day in the gym isn't completely negligent in the other aspects of their life. And so, just from that one simple trick and that habit of smacking around that punching bag a few times, it's now completely changed your perception of yourself to where you no longer see yourself as a victim to your circumstances and your bad habits. So to review, the 4 tips that you need in order to be convicted of premeditated murder of your habits is number 1, ask yourself, why do I do the habit? What is causing me to do the habit in the first place? 2, why do I want to quit? What's the reason? What would make me want to quit? What's the one big why that would make quitting a no-brainer? 3, is it your environment? Is there something that you put yourself in a certain position that triggers you to fall into that bad habit? And 4, find yourself a healthy replacement. And that, my friends, are the 4 tips that I have for you today to kill your bad habits cold turkey style. If you found value in this video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up, give it a like, because it really helps the channel, helps the video, and allows more people to benefit. Drop people's elbow on that subscribe button, because it's really going to help you release some stress. Bang on that notifications bell so you're notified every single Monday when I drop fresh new content to set you up for the week. And lastly, don't forget to tag us on Instagram with your biggest takeaway of the day. with the hashtag Achieving Dreams for your chance to be our next weekly shout out. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Be great, and you know I'll see you in the next one.